Alright, what is up guys? It's Jordan coming at you with another video.
Cock!
Alright, what is up guys? It's Jordan, and we're going to be doing a video today on the authentic True Blues versus the replica True Blues. And as you can see, we have the receipt right here. This is actually my friend's pair of shoes, but I'm going to do a video on them just so everybody knows what to look out for. And this is a receipt right here, so that you can see it. Alright, so let's get into the first thing, and probably the biggest thing, is the dates on the tags are wrong. As you can see, it's 1/19/11 and then 3/14/11 on the real. And then on the fakes, it's going to be kind of hard to see, hold on. On the fakes, it is 12/07/10 and 2/14/11. So the production dates are wrong on those fakes. And then another thing would be probably the elephant print would be another telltale sign, but unless you had a real pair next to them, you wouldn't be able to really tell. But you can see the elephant print is a lot thicker on the replicas, and it's a lot thinner on this one. And then another thing, there's more of a peak on the replicas. There's a lot of replicas have a lot of peaks. They don't really do the rounded off thing like Jordan keeps it. Like the authentic pairs have it. As you can see, I'll try to get two in the same picture. How it's more, I guess it's like a hill versus like a peak right here. That's a thing. And then probably the bottoms, these do have sole protectors on them, and I don't think it'll affect the color on the video. But as you can see, this is a little bit more of a brighter red, and this is more like a dark maroon. And I'll try to get them right on top of each other so you can see. You can't really tell in that, but hold on. You can see they're a little bit darker reds. This is the fake pair, and this is the authentic.
Show the Jordan over the white.
Yeah, and then you can tell a little bit more from the Jordan. And the Jordan on the fakes doesn't go down as deep painted, and it looks cheaply painted. And on the real pair, it looks a little bit better painted. It goes a little bit deeper, but it still doesn't look. That's not a telltale. Like if that's not going to be a deciding factor to tell if they're real or fake or not. The biggest thing would probably be the dates would be wrong, and the elephant print would be too thick. And also, I guess the leather tumbles a little bit more. It's a deeper tumble on the fakes, not on the fakes, on the real. It's got a little bit more tumbled in it, but then again, you can't tell unless you really have. I showed the authentic pair, and then this is the fakes. You really can't tell unless you have two next to each other, but this is the authentic. You can't really. And then I guess another thing would be the color of these. But then again, that's another thing you can't really tell like that. Let's get into some of the box part. On the real, there should be either a serrated edge if someone ripped this off. Oh, it's not showing up. That's the little price tag. There should be a serrated edge like that, but on the fakes, there's not going to be one of those. Other than that, the tags are pretty much the same. And then also another thing is if the box doesn't have a production stamp, even if everything else checks out, I would still think they were fakes, because unless they have a production stamp like this, you're not going to be able to see it very well. Hold on, let me try to get it. Yeah, you need to have a production stamp on your box. If you don't have one of those, then it's probably a fake. And as you can see, there's no production stamp on this box. There's not going to be one anywhere in here. The elephant print's a little bit different on the boxes. But then again, unless you had to compare, there's not going to be a way to really tell. The elephant print's a little bit thicker on this one, on the replica, than it is on the authentic. And with the cards, the replica pair is a little bit more faded on the tops. Sorry, I'm trying to get these both in the shot. You can see the elephant print on this one, and you barely can see it. The authentic is the one underneath it, and you can see it's a little bit more faded in the font. This is a little bit more of a gray, and this is a almost black. That's basically it on the real versus fake. I'm just gonna add some last notes in here. Be careful when buying shoes, because fakes are getting really good. If we didn't have these, my friend had these, and he thought they were fakes because they didn't have a production stamp, and then he got a pair of these. But if he didn't have these, we would never been able to tell these are fakes. These are almost perfect. Actually, they're perfect unless you have a real pair with you. There's no flaws you wouldn't be able to tell. But make sure they have a production stamp, and also make sure they have, not make sure they have a receipt, but you probably should try to find shoes that have a receipt just so you have that extra confidence. And also the materials on them, it used to be like the fakes materials were a lot cheaper, but honestly they feel pretty much the same. Oh, and one more thing, the dots on the replica pair, you barely can see them. Like the dots right there, and on the real pair, I'm gonna try to get them in the same shot. You can see these dots a lot more, and this is a little bit more of a cream color. I'm gonna try to get them right next to each other. You can't really see these dots, but you can see these dots are a lot more spaced out, and they're a lot deeper on the authentic pair. But that's basically about it. Thanks for watching the video. Leave a like and subscribe, and peace.